make sure we take note of this time slot in the video and cut that out because I will get next week if I talk about that. Dude, I'm getting stage fright. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Inside the Lines, brought to you by the KSN or KXP Sports Network. I'm your host, Haytham Nekhle, with Mohsen Safi and Irfan Safi. Take us away.
How y'all doing today, man?
Chilling, man. Just waiting for him to put the music down right now because it's kind of loud.
We're still getting used to this. A little bit of technical difficulties. How's your day today?
Oh, me? Alhamdulillah, man. It was a great day, except for it's actually a terrible day, but yeah, take it away, Irfan Safi.
Bro, you did not have to say that.
No way.
What are we doing here?
All right, let's get back on. The weather outside was pretty crazy today. I'm not gonna lie, today was the first time I went for a run outside. We ate some shitty ass food last night, and then just wanted to get a run in. Walked outside and smelled like straight smoke.
Yeah, not gonna lie, I haven't been on a run in 13 years.
Yeah, we can see that, buddy.
In other news, in the same news, Chicago actually has an AQI score of 402, making it the most polluted city in the entire world.
Your IQ was that high?
Man, that took you a second to get out.
Yeah.
All right.
You got anything to add?
No, nothing. Woke up today, went into work, came back home, just thinking about this podcast all day.
How about we start with your league? The KBA, the draft is coming up next week. We have the captains announced, and it seems like you'll go ahead and announce those right now.
Well, we haven't announced them yet, but I guess this is the platform to announce them. So, KBA captains, we are starting off with Rehan Siddiqui, returning captain and champion, and then followed by Ayub Khan. I have to give him captainship after last year's embarrassing draft. You feel for a guy like that. He should not be a 5th-round draft pick. And then followed up, we have a couple new captains. We have Abad Bawani and Abdullah Kidwai. And then we have returning former first-rounder Hamza Malik, along with Hamza Ramzan Ali, who's being captain for the second time, I think. Last time he was with Firdaus. And then new captain.
Shout out Hamza, man.
Yeah, low-key Hamza, man.
Shout out Hamza.
That guy's a KXP superstar.
Hey, we can't forget about Abdullah Kidwai. He's behind the camera right now.
Yeah, I would tell him to turn the camera, but there's just a lot of wires over there. But, yeah, I know Hamza, man. That's KXP superstar right there. Obviously, he became captain because of some connections. That being said, the final two captains, we have Jazib Faruqi. After last year's disappointment, and he was pretty upset with the superstar in the first round. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever pick Jazib has, he is not going for Isam Hamwi. And then finally, the last captain we have is Murtaza Mirza, someone that's never been in this position, nor has he led a team. So it's going to be interesting to see him put a team together.
Now, what was your thought process when figuring out who should be the captain?
Well, Ayub kind of held me at gunpoint. He said, I'm not paying you if I'm not captain. So I kind of just let him become captain. But other than that, Rehan, returning champion, you got to go with him. Abdullah Kidwai, someone that hasn't been captain before, wanted to see what he could do. And then Abad, someone that would be really interested in it. But, just overall, just kind of just felt the vibe, saw what they wanted, heard what they had to say, and kind of just picked the captains that were very interested and, very excited to be in this position.
Now, Haytham, are you planning on playing this year?
Absolutely not. I tried to give it a go last season, but, the heart wasn't really in it.
You did score 4 points in the playoff game.
I did. And then I almost died.
KBA almost had a lawsuit on his hands, so we
now in
a
rhetorical world, let's say in a rhetorical world, you were playing the season. Which captain would you want to play for?
That was a big word, so give me a second.
In a situation where you were actually playing in the league,
yeah,
who would you want to play for?
Out of these captains?
Yeah.
I don't even know who the captains are, to be honest. If I go with Rehan, it's free slice if we win. So, shout out him. Unfortunately, Zayd's not a captain this year. That was kind of my guy, but I'm honestly like maybe Hamza. I mean, that's my guy, KXPFL. We butt heads a lot, specifically around KXPFL.
We're talking about
but-
KXP Basketball Association here. You can keep the football out of it. Thank you very much.
That's fair. Now let's talk, Irfan, about the new up-and-comers in this league. You got some new stars in the league.
Yeah, we had a couple departing superstars, so we had to revamp that first round. So we went ahead and we added someone like Adnan and Tariq, who are very high-level, skillful players, and they will easily be, the first-round pick in this upcoming draft for sure. And then outside of that, there's a couple players that are going to be surprising us that are in the league this season. Ibrahim Ilaga and Lukman, who was a sub pool for us before, but those are a couple names that I think we can look out for. Middle of the pack, third, fourth round draft picks, going to do really well. Probably late second, but yeah. Yeah, and then outside of that, just kind of excited to see how some individuals play. After last year, Mas Siddiqui was a runner-up MVP. We're going to see if that was a fluky year or if he's actually about it and if he's actually, going to step up to the plate this time.
Season 7 should be pretty special this year. Even adding players like Tariq and Adnan, they might be the two best players in the league. And I'm saying that just from competing with them and also playing with them. So how about we go to, Haitham, your favorite league?
My favorite league?
Well, before we move on, I just want to call out that, thank God, Waqas Mansour is not going to be captain this year.
Waqas Mansour on the season before, I think season 5, his team was pretty spectacular. They went, I think they might have been a first-round exit, but I think they were the first seed throughout the season. Drafted the same exact team, and I think he didn't win a game.
Yeah, they were winless.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a bad season.
All right. So let's go on to the KXPFL. We have a lot of games this week coming up, but before I get to that, Haitham, just tell me more about the league and how you feel like this season's been going so far.
Yeah, I mean, this season we had a couple less teams than the previous seasons. We haven't seen Mustards once, so it's been kind of a downer. But
Hey, but you got Bamboo Burgers.
yeah, we got Bamboo Burgers, so that kind of made up for it. The freshers have been hitting the spot every time. The players loved it. In terms of the actual play that we're seeing, there's like some standout teams, but again, I feel like last year we had a lot more drama, which is kind of crazy to say compared to what we're seeing this season. But I mean, there's some teams out there that, again, Desert Lions, same thing as last year. They're here, they're dominating. It's the same thing we see every single year. There's other teams that have kind of fallen off, like LOB, a couple of the weeks. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, to me, it seems like it's Desert Lion versus the field. I don't think there's a team capable of beating Desert Lions. Now, that's not to discredit anyone else in the league. But even if you look at the stats, I think Imran has like 62 completions on the season. You know who number 2 is? You know how many completions they got?
Probably like
half that.
single digits, dog.
28. So, yeah, literally double. Imran has double the amount of completions. So, to me, it seems like he's running away with the MVP. Do you guys differ? I know their defense has been carrying as well. Zaid Mohammed's been having a great season.
Depoy.
Yeah, I think it's Zaid versus Imran, which is kind of crazy to say. Two teammates, both like other sides of the ball. They're both carrying their respective side of the ball.
You really think we're gonna have a defensive player be MVP?
I mean, we could. We saw Imran was kind of it was between him and Shafiq almost like week 1. We thought he was going to take his starting spot. That might just be us, trying to sow drama. But
Yeah.
he was kind of shaky out there week 1. But you know who wasn't? Zaid Mohammed. He has 17 sacks on the year.
That is true. There was a point of the season, I believe, like maybe week 2 or 3, where Zaid actually crashed down on his team and said, the defense is carrying, the offense isn't really scoring, which is very true. But it seems like the offense has picked up in the past few weeks. So we'll kind of see how the rest of the season goes for them. And then also like the newcomers. What do you think about, the offensive rookie of the year for this year?
Yusuf Saleh, in my opinion.
What team does he play for?
For K2, actually. One of my favorite teams. They're electrifying. Good times and bad times. They talk the most trash in the group. They cause the most problems. But they also back it up on the field, especially Yusuf. He is, in my opinion, the rookie of the year. I think Warbread had another, I'm not remembering his name
Omar
currently.
Shively?
Omar Shaib. he was kind of competing with Yusuf, but again, I think it's clear Yusuf Saleh is going to win.
Yeah, well, there's still a
Rookie of the
couple weeks left, so I feel like, anything can happen.
Year. Yeah, it's not the KBA, buddy. We don't rig things here.
All right. And then, as we always have every year, we have all league first team, which we'll be coming out with by the end of the year. Just something to think about for those people that want to be a part of that first team. Put your name out there. We have a massive group chat. Every time I look at it, there's like 600, 700 unread messages. Half of it's trolling. I can't even tell what's really going on half the time.
Yeah, it's a full-time job. I'm in there almost 24/7, deleting messages. You can
just
editing
lock
things.
the chat and just,
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
Maybe we should just get rid of that chat next season.
Hell no.
All right, cool. Anything else you guys want to add about the KFL?
I'd rather kill everybody on this podcast than end that chat.
all right, we're definitely going to delete that part.
Anyway, what's next on the agenda?
Yeah. So next on the agenda, the KSL, the KXP Soccer League. We just had our first ever soccer tournament this past weekend. How was that tournament for you guys? I know both of you guys were at the tournament.
Yeah, I was really late. I wasn't really trying to go to the
Yeah, I
tournament.
wasn't even there. I'm not going to lie.
He wasn't even there. He didn't show up.
But I was working remote.
He
I was working remote as well.
Neither one of them said anything about the soccer tournament, by the way. I showed up late. I took photos, like always, free. But it was a good tournament. Everything ran smoothly. We had, I think, one referee per game, and it still ran smoothly. I think during the season we're going to have 2 refs per game,
Potentially,
if
yeah.
budget allows. If this show didn't absorb too much of that, but yeah. But honestly, the tournament was fun. It was really hot. That park, Olympic Park, is very nice. It's a very nice field, or a bunch of fields.
Yeah.
LOB lost. Shocker. I know they kind of lose at everything.
But at least they performed pretty well.
Yeah, and Imran was on their team too, and historically he hasn't won anything ever when he joins LOB, so I think that's kind of like a lesson to be learned for him.
Yeah, I agree. But I didn't realize how big soccer was in this area. I didn't realize that there was that many players that would participate. But honestly, looking forward to the league though. The tournament was a great outcome. Was excited to see all the new faces that I've never seen before. Honestly, makes you realize that it's such a small world, and there's just a lot of people across all sports. We have different athletes across all 3 sports. So looking forward to the soccer league, which initially was supposed to be Sunday mornings, but unfortunately it looks like the facility double booked us, and we are moving and transitioning to Saturday nights. So looking forward to the soccer.
KXP Soccer, if you follow us on Instagram, that's where you could get the updates, along with the commissioner of that league, who's Anas Al-Zomli, who's been taking head of it. And like Irfan said, the most recent update, we are doing Saturday night, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. is the plan currently. We initially had it on Sunday morning, but going to have to change it to Saturday night. And then just talking about the Golden Boot winner, Kiwi, he also previously won Offensive Player of the Year in the KXPFL. Would you say he's the best athlete as a whole in KXP?
I wouldn't say that. I mean, he's
You're
very
getting a little
good.
too far there, buddy.
I mean, who's had that much success in 2 leagues like that?
We really didn't have, that's a tournament, I'm really excited to see how it would do in a whole league. There's a lot of people have good tournaments because it's a one-day thing. You can, have a good week, go leading up to the tournament and perform really well. So in a whole league, you got to be locked in for a couple months and not just one day. So I'll definitely be interested in looking. But yeah, dude, he came out and he was hooping out there on the soccer field.
Mm-hmm. And not to mention Team Egypt, led by Mohamed Abdel Hafiz, ended up taking the crown for that tournament. So we'll see if they end up joining the league and see if they want to, defend their throne.
Yeah, man. That championship game was crazy. It was 5-1, 4-1, 5-1, 4-1.
And then they stormed back and scored 4 unanswered goals. And then the Yemeni team scored 1 more goal. We went to PK at the end.
Yep.
And I think it came down to
The final kick.
one last shot. And Team Egypt took it. Shout
Yeah.
out Big Mo, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Big Mo.
Shout out Big Mo.
Fortunately, he's on LOB in the KXPFL, so it's probably the last thing he's going to win for a while. But
Well, next year Desert Lions will probably add a few more pieces, so he can be interested in getting a free ring next year.
yeah, those guys have unlimited cap space.
Yeah,
It's crazy. They just sign whoever,
they're
whenever.
definitely in the luxury tax by now.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take Imran off their team next season.
Yeah, we'll have to see. All right, next up, we kind of want to get a little bit more serious, talk about KXP campaigns, talk about some of the things we did in the past month. Irfan, if you want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so this past month, we've been, monthly, we've been serving Zakat eligible families. Alhamdulillah, last year, we started from KBA. We had a couple volunteers from the KBA that actually went out and delivered the groceries. And these individuals donated from their own pockets as well, even though these are funds that we were supplying. So may Allah give them barakah in their earnings. Allow them to continue doing good. And these are initiatives that we do on a monthly basis. So we connected with our local masjid, and they gave us a list of families that are zakat eligible, and they were unable to finance them just because obviously there's a lot of it requires a lot of funds to assist all these families. But we were able to step in and assist and share some funds with these zakat eligible families.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also to keep in mind, with the KFL last season with the KXP Football League, we did do a pretty extensive project with the Masjid Al Farouk. At that time, we got groceries for over, I believe, 50 families, maybe even more, actually. I think it was 200 families at that time. So, these are all from like the donations and everything from running this league. We're planning on doing something similar again this year. At the same time, always keep in mind, if you have a specific project or anything you'd want to run with us, at the end of the day, we are a gap filler. So we can do a lot of different projects. If it's something that's suitable for us and if it's something you're interested in, we could definitely run a campaign with you. So if you have any ideas or anything, hit us up.
Yeah, and also at KOTC, we did the basketball, the backpack drive, back to school drive, filled a bunch of backpacks for the less fortunate children at what was it, the Theodore Herzl School?
Yeah, Herzl School.
Yeah, we filled a bunch of backpacks, and their principal came and picked them up. I think it was like 200 backpacks, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. Great team effort by the KXP commission.
Yep. And speaking of King of the Court, we just are coming off of our King of the Court Chicago. We have King of the Court DC actually this coming up weekend. Hosted by KXP again, and then along with Abdullah Zamli, who'll be the commissioner of that. Anything you guys want to talk about that?
Yeah, shout out Abdullah, man. He's holding it down in DC. He came here for Chicago, KOTC. Irfan helped him a lot. Mohsen helped him a lot. I didn't really do much. I took photos like usual, but DC is going to be pretty sick. We wish we could be there, but we have too many things here, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, DC is going to be sick. I mean, Chicago has been great. We've had over 24 teams for the last couple of years in Chicago. Last year in DC, it was pretty small. I think we only had like a 5-team tournament. But this year, we got to have it up to 8 teams. I know we're slowly trying to expand out there on the East Coast. So definitely excited about this new initiative of us expanding out there. So looking forward to it. We are definitely going to record the games. So we'll see those. The Instagram will be live. Abdullah's going to hold it down out there. We're having the 5 pillars go down. So those are basically all our volunteers right there. But yeah, no, looking forward to it. The returning champs are the 5 pillars, but I'm pretty sure the competition's going to be a little better this year. So it's definitely going to be difficult. And my assumption is someone from the East Coast will be winning it this year.
What else do we have?
Who do you think will be the first member to join us?
I mean, honestly, like 10 people have reached out so far. So we got a long list to choose from. I don't want to just bring anybody on the podcast because there's people that talk a lot in the groups, but in front of the camera, it's going to be
kind of like some of us out here. Huh?
Yeah. It's not.
Do you have anyone on your do not invite list?
Probably all of K2.
Basically, all of K2, like Adam Zidane,
Mr. 500.
Guys. First of all, I don't know if Mahmoud Auda and Saif Shelby can even fit on the camera. So.
I mean, we figured.
But yeah, I mean, there's a couple players I would like to see here. Maybe Zaid. We'll see.
Zaid would be great.
Zaid would be great on the podcast. Maybe Amaran.
He's a little too shy, I feel.
Nah, you'll see him, dude. He plays up to the moment. Dina Musa. No?
Yeah,
No?
yeah.
Might be
No.
busy, man. He's getting married, isn't he?
Yeah, he is getting married.
Did you get invited to that?
Yes, I did.
Wait, really?
Alhamdulillah. Don't say, like say, you know, so nothing gets revoked or anything. I just RSVP'd for me and Mrs. Rafi Nekhle, actually, for the wedding. So unfortunately, he didn't get invited, but
All
I
right,
was
but
told I
there's,
could bring a +1.
I'm a little confused though. Why was Anas invited?
Anas is
Like over Rafi, you know?
Anas is Palestinian, so just by
right.
blood right, he was
What's wrong with
invited.
Rafi?
Rafi is the wrong P word. He's from the wrong P place. Pakistan. He's from Karachi.
All right.
From the Quds. Just stop saying that, man. Just,
My bad. Apologies.
Are
all right, what are we doing now? What's next on the agenda?
we getting a caller?
Are we?
Are we getting called?
My phone's dry as hell. I don't know what you're talking about.
And now, do you know when the draft is for the KBA?
Yeah, so now that the captains are announced, man, I got to finalize a couple more spots on the draftee list, but hopefully aiming for next week. So we will go live next week for the KBA draft. So you can join us on KXP Basketball on Instagram. We'll probably also be live on our YouTube channel as well at KXP Sports. But yeah, we're going to have the draft next week. Right after we get off this, we're going to create the group chat and we'll go from there.
Can Usman Hussein join? Or is it
Yeah,
too
I
late?
actually locked him and Imad in earlier today.
Nice. And then Wakas reached out to me too about adding somebody.
Yeah, you know.
That one's not as important. I don't care. But
Yeah,
Usman, like,
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you run a league, you don't always got to be fair.
yeah. As long as Usman gets in, that's my dog.
Yeah, of course. He's in, don't worry.
Perfect.
Anything else you guys want to add?
Kind of told him I would play on his team if he got in, so you might have to add one more person. So
It's like 1.5 bodies, bro. Come on now.
Oh, okay.
We'll just add in a 9th round pick for you, man. Don't worry.
I was drafted in the 5th round last season, buddy. Even if it was a meme, it happened. I don't know what the hell's wrong with Zadie, man. Freaking ruined his team, dude.
All right. I don't really have much else to add. My producer's telling me that we're done for the day.
Are we? I feel like we got a lot left in the tank.
What do you want to talk about?
Let's see.
Dude, mustards, man. Mustards. They
Dude.
said they were coming on the 19th.
I just think they just took advantage of us. Last year, you know, they're kind of new.
Get
They
this.
came on. They came here
Hold
every
on.
week.
Get this. He said they were coming on the 19th. I texted him the other day. Said, yo, you coming? He said, yo, the truck is cooked. And guess what I saw on my way
Yeah,
home?
the truck is cooking.
Imad Rahman forgot I live right next to him. And guess what I saw on the way home? The mustards truck. Said, try our meat.
Man, they're just too good for us now.
Yeah,
That's why we got to
they're-
resort to bamboo burgers.
They're Hollywood, dude.
They are, but their briskets are very damn good. So
Yeah.
can't really
Fire.
blame them, you know.
Be quiet. Inte Thaniel Scott.
Dude, like, what's the point, you know? Like, Desert Lion's just always winning. I
Yeah,
come,
but-
show up, I see Desert Lion whooping ass. I come,
G Mob,
play
dude.
out.
What do you mean G Mob is? They got a chance, bro.
We got gliders
Did they,
versus
did
all
they just
Madden.
lose 30
They
this year?
got a chance, bro.
Hey, gliders versus all Madden. What do you think about that matchup?
Gliders versus all Madden.
Pally.
Honestly, I haven't thought about that matchup at all because
What color is Pally Gliders? The green team?
The one,
no, the Pally Gliders are like
The pink?
gray and like pink.
Oh, ooh.
Yahya Ayash leading the
Ooh,
Pally Gliders.
That's a tough game to watch. Dude, I feel for you guys. Thank God I don't have to show up next week.
okay. The Pally Gliders are pretty good actually.
Yeah.
If they weren't kind of screwed over by the first 2 weeks, getting an L the first 2 weeks, I think they would be right there with every other team. I think they potentially could make it to the playoffs if they win and some other people lose, like K2. Seeing K2 get kicked out of the playoffs from the position they were like 2-3 weeks ago would be kind of crazy to me because they were undefeated with the Bassett. And then after the whole, Yusuf drama, they kind of have lost every single game since then.
how about Warbread versus LOB?
2 teams full of, Arab. We'll see.
It's half the league, buddy.
Yeah, that is half the league. But I mean, these Arab are a very special case. Warbread play every single game at 9:30 in the morning. They pull up in like 2 Chevy Tahoes and fucking spill out.
Warbread, the black and gold team?
Yes,
So my favorite team.
they
man.
are a fantastic team.
They love the burgers, man.
Shout out Jamil. He is an excellent trash talker. He's there at 8:30 in the morning talking trash to the fucking birds. Anyone that'll listen. That guy talks trash to anybody that'll listen. Yeah, he called me one day. He said, "Hey, this Field guy isn't opening the gates, and he's ready to kick me off." I'm talking trash to him too. But I honestly, I think LOB is going to take the win. No offense to Warbread. LOB.
Yeah, speaking of LOB, what happened to Hussam? Like, he was QB1 last.
I mean,
he was MVP, right? Last year.
Yeah,
2
MVP
years
as a
ago?
quarterback, and now is not playing quarterback. That's kind of crazy. But
And he's healthy, right?
he is very healthy. He
Who's playing quarterback for him then? Because I've seen
Dean
Dean
El
and
Musa,
Gil's
who
back.
was injured last week. Gills is back, but I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this. There's some team drama going on. Gills wants to play quarterback. Dean wants to play quarterback. They're going with Dean. He's their guy right now.
Wow.
You know, he's a staple on their team. Him.
But I feel like you're taking away a really good threat in receiver to
Yeah.
behind the.
Also with Gills, you know, with his injury and everything, he's not able to run. So teams kind of know what they're going to do. They're going to pass it every single time. He can't really rush, or he might risk re-aggravating his injury very early.
So is Hussam in like a Ben Simmons type situation where like he's perfectly fine, but he's just not there mentally? Like, what's happening?
Yeah, I think it might.
Or he's just bored. I don't know.
I don't think he's bored. I think the confidence is gone, and he's trying to find his mojo again.
It's fair.
And he honestly, a couple years ago, he was wide receiver. He wasn't even supposed to be playing quarterback for these guys. He stepped up to the plate, and
And he won
I guess-
MVP.
and he won MVP doing it. So
He's a good player.
he's a good player, and
The next game on the slate, G-Mob versus Warriors. It's gonna be a good one.
wow, game of the week. I'm gonna say it now. Game of the week. But I think, honestly, G-Mob is going to take it. The Warriors rush 4 to 5 people almost every play. But G-Mob has the equivalent of like 7 people on the line with Aaron over there. That kid is massive. Like, absolutely massive. He has like an entire freaking like page of a book written on his thigh. And that thing, like, it would probably take Irfan like 10 minutes to read that. Like, honestly.
10 minutes is
that's
pretty
a
fast, bro.
compliment, buddy.
Is it a compliment?
Yeah, for me, 100%.
G-Mob's winning.
Oh
G-Mob's
man,
winning.
I
The
don't know,
Warriors-
dude. I feel like you can have a great line, but when you're going up against Charles, I don't think it matters. He's just too fast.
Charles on LOB, you dumb.
Oh shit,
Wrong black guy,
You're talking
buddy.
about MJ, bro.
MJ Cool,
MJ
dude.
cool.
My apologies, MJ.
Irfan Safi, everybody. Yeah. MJ's phenomenal.
No, Charles, my guy though, man.
Yeah.
So what's up with Shaham though? Is he still playing? I know I saw him play last week, but
no, Shaham's here, dude.
when's he
He's-
moving?
He's retiring at the end of the season.
Wow.
Damn, dude.
The last, if
He-
they make the playoffs, I think
Hands
he's gonna
down,
have
has
to-
the best ball in the league.
He's
Wow.
gonna
Yeah, dude.
the best throw. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Instead of
Tight
Gills?
spiral.
Over Gills?
Dude, Gills has thrown like
Man.
7 passes.
Yeah, I need to see a little bit more. You know,
He
I
won
just-
MVP last year.
Yeah, but I'm
but
just talking about best ball.
It was the fall
You
season,
know?
dude. It's kind of like,
Yeah, you know, fall season. Just
Imran was playing with LOB.
it's like the
first
NBA and like the G League. You know.
Yeah, yeah. that's true.
WNBA.
Yeah, no, I mean Shaham's fastball is pretty impressive, you know. Like a lot of times there's a lot of
that
drops.
throw is just very tight. You know.
yeah,
and
it is a really nice throw, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, if he wasn't like a doctor, he could be on an NFL team.
It's going to be a close game, I think. It'll be a
yeah,
close game.
sure.
Warriors' defense is pretty good. They've held, I think, Desert Lion to like 9 points one season. Or 7 points, actually. I think they went for 2 to win the game.
Yeah, the Warriors always seem to have Desert Lions' number, and then they just can't finish the
just
game.
can't finish it.
Every single time they play them, it seems like
A couple
even
seasons ago, I was with them, and we
Yeah,
went to double OT, single
Yeah.
OT, something.
was
Dude,
it
barely got-
CTSPN?
No, it was the
No,
year
it
after
was-
that.
Well, CTSPN, we played
Yeah.
them in the playoffs, and Omar had to like catch
One-handed
that-
catch,
one-handed
yeah.
catch to win the game in overtime. Like,
I will tell you one thing, though, man. When G-Mob faces adversity, they have a really hard time. So if they're having fun, you know, they're a hard team to beat. But once they start facing the adversity, it'd be a long day for them.
Yeah, I will say if GMOB goes down early in a game, it looks kind of tough. But if they take a lead early, they're out there flying, enjoying themselves. They kind of just, you know, vibe out and they just end up just, you know, cruising through the game. But yeah, if they come out flat and start losing, it might be a long day for them.
yeah, I will say I think they have a history of if they get down, like you guys said, you might have to have a couple extra hands on the sideline, get ready if there's any sparks flying. Another person on GMOB, I'd say, Issa, honestly, it surprised me. He kind of took a step back this year compared to last. I think he was Offensive Player of the Year last year. This year, I've probably seen him only a handful of times, like 3 weeks out of the whole season.
It might have been the chemistry too, like he missed the first maybe 3 or 4 weeks. He came back, he was pretty good, but I think the issue is really just the chemistry. And then they have some other guys that they've been throwing the ball to.
They just have a lot of talent across that team, honestly. Top to bottom, really talented team. I think the biggest difference between them and like Desert Lions or Warriors is they got chemistry. GMOB has chemistry, but they just can't put it together in the playoffs when it matters. And I'm hoping, maybe this year is something different because truthfully, as a bystander, I'm just kind of tired of watching Desert Lions win.
So it seems like you're going with GMOB this week, though?
Yeah, 100%. I think GMOB, regular season, they steamroll any and everybody except Desert Lions. I think that's just going to continue.
The next game on the slate of games is K2 versus Darkside.
This, I know, I just said last game was game of the week, but this is my game of the week. I love K2. They're my favorite team. They're the most annoying team. Shout out Yusuf, AZ, Bassett, Safe, all those annoying little nincompoops. Who are they playing again?
Darkside.
Oh my god!
I think that's Hader's team,
Hader's
right?
old team.
His old team, yeah.
I feel like they're performing better this year, no?
Yeah. I think they've won a total of 0 games.
But I mean,
And they're still performing better somehow. 0 games. No, they won once.
that's what I'm saying.
They beat somebody.
Was that the
I forget
forfeit
who.
game?
No, Sufyan.
And that
No,
might be the forfeit game, bro.
They beat somebody. I think it might have been like Warbread or somebody. They won. Sufyan Ajmiri got a pick in the end zone to seal the game. I forget who, but Darkside, I remember you guys won. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
you guys
so
won
they are
one.
better.
But it seems like we're all agreeing that K2 should win this game.
Yeah, I think K2 takes this one easily. I think Yusuf is just going to have another, generational game.
You think he's
Continue
going to seal the Rookie of the Year after this game?
I think honestly for me it's sealed, but at this point it's, I think he is going to do some nasty things to Mr. Five. I'm kidding. That's really bad. We gotta cut that one out. We gotta cut that one out, low key. Remember this?
What's up with that rivalry, though? I never understood that.
Yeah,
It's like the youngest guy in the league and probably one of the older guys in the league.
Just make sure we take note of this time slot in the video and cut that out because I will get next week if I talk about that. Yeah, there was a lot of drama in the group. Yusuf, everybody on K2 tagging Mr. 500 repeatedly and just kept poking and prodding and seeing what they could do.
You can just kind of mute the chat and just.
That's what I don't get. I mean,
respond.
honestly, I feel like 500, he came up with 2 memes this week and he kept spamming them, but then he ended up getting pissed off because they kept sending the same damn picture. I just wasn't sure why he kept responding. And then at the end, he's like, man, you guys are annoying as shit.
Yeah, honestly, for me, 500 won the drama, everything in the end because LOB won the game, and he's still talking trash to them no matter what. Even after everything that was said, even after he was threatened with being jumped by 70 people, he still showed up.
Yeah.
The only person that was defending was me apparently, which was crazy, but. Yeah, that's me, your commissioner, stepping into the line of fire.
Yeah, I also agree. I think K2 should win that game handsomely. Next game on the dock, Desert Lions versus Philistine Falcons.
Dude, why are we even talking about this?
I do not know.
Why? The Philistine
They're
Falcons.
good, though.
They're really good.
It's just
they
Desert
get
Lions
inside your head.
They do.
The Philistine Falcons, man. And that guy, Barat, man.
They should have won
you
last
see the
week.
touchdown he got last week?
Yeah, that was incredible.
Unfortunately, he was lined up at left tackle, and they tried to lie to me by saying he was the running back or something. I don't understand.
They definitely
But
watch G-Mobs play the game before and they're like, oh, let's toss it to a line.
They definitely heard the ice cream truck and were distracted. I was distracted, to be honest, because I went and I spent.
Yo, shout out Haitham, man. Got the whole field ice cream.
Yeah, what was
Especially
up
in
with that? The week that I wasn't there, you brought ice cream?
It was supposed to be for the whole field, but unfortunately, Daniel Musa ate
Dude,
8
that
of them.
guy-
Shout out Daniel Musa, man. He's the future of LOB.
Yeah, his brothers are really good.
I know we haven't really discussed much of this matchup because it seems like we all agree Desert Lion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the Desert Lions are going to win, but I think it's going to be much closer than people anticipate. The Falcons are a very physical team. We've seen them end games with their physicality, like against LOB. Ibrahim.
That guy's on the verge of getting kicked out.
He is on the verge of getting
But-
kicked out, but he's also very good
I like the aggressiveness.
at what he does. He gets in the people's head.
Yeah.
He might get into, the Desert Lions heads this week. Mm-hmm. Never know.
That'll also be during the World Cup final. So, who knows if Shafiq
I will
showing up for
not
that.
be at KXPFL then.
Imran or Irfan will be there. Ignore
sorry.
that. Shafiq will probably not be there because he is a Messi fan. He's a Zionist.
Is that something we got to cut out? Or
No, keep that, bro. Shafiq, you're a Zionist. When you talk about KXP, you're a damn Zionist. Only a Zionist would spread that propaganda about us, man. Screw that guy, man. We were teammates before, and he says that stuff about me, man. Screw that guy.
All right. And then I think that's the last game of the week because, good guys seem to have left the league.
Yeah, shout out the good guys, man. They put their all, they joined, I think, like an hour before the league started. They all just showed
Left
up.
an hour into the league.
Yeah, left an hour into the league. They got,
come try Bamboo Boba.
yeah, shout out Bamboo Boba, man. This drink that they gave me is really refreshing.
What are you drinking there?
I think it's their take on like a Sprite. It's like a sparkling water or something.
It's a Sprite.
No, I think it's like a sparkling like water.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out Bamboo Boba though. Look at this.
Cool.
It's a phenomenal drink.
Yeah, come try us out at 531 Roosevelt Road, Glen Ellen.
Solid. Anything else, guys, before we hit the hay?
I think that's it for me, pal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything from our producer team? Oh, everybody, don't all speak at once, by the way, guys. Just anything?
I think they wanted us to cut short 15 minutes ago.
Okay. I think that's it from us then, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
This is
That's
KXP
it from
Sports
us.
Network. Inside the lines. KXP Sports
Yeah,
Network.
this is the KXP Sports Network, Inside the Lines. I'm your host, Aidan Nekhle.
Mohsen
Mohsen
Safi.
Safi, Irfan Safi. It was great
Catch
being
you
here
guys
with you
next
guys.
time. See you guys
Catch
again
you guys
next week.
next time. Yeah, just relax. Let me do the outros, man. Freaking moron, dude.
Dude, this guy was locked in. Huh?